So I've made a little voltage divider here for the Tappecue Cruise Control, the intent being to slow the fan down. Basically, I've got the power coming out of the cruise control box here, and it goes into either side of this pot, and so it's acting as a voltage divider. And then off the center, I have that going, well, the negative and the center are going to the fan. Oh, fan just turned on, so you can see it's well, hard to tell there with the frame rate, but it is going. And we have 3.8 volts now pushing that fan. So normally it would be 12 volts. Putting in the voltage divider means that I can get it down quite a bit slower, which is exactly what I want when using that big green egg over there. I don't want a big gust of air, I want a breeze. And so this helps me to get that. You can see I also have this plate over the intake to try and reduce the airflow as well. But I think that this should work. We're gonna give it a try tonight and see if it goes. So now we have to get the air blower, the fan here, to attach to the egg. And I have built a little piece of sheet metal here, galvanized metal, drilled a hole in it. And then this thing will sit right there and slide into the space. So now it's in that gap, and I can bring that up on top of it, and then in fact I'll make this come in closer, and now we have it up against the end. So now there's no gap here. Normally there'd be a little bit of an air gap there, and then this is it. This is the only place where air is coming in. Now the fan has a spring as an option, so you can see the spring on there. So I'll just pop this in there. Let's see if we can get that to go. Oops, I should show you. There we go. It's got that nice gasket, so then that'll just snug right in the hole, and it fits just about perfectly. So it is ready to go, and we'll hook it up to the new slower controller, and we'll give it a try tonight. Now, of course, I can also regulate air with this baffle. I will probably start it out closed up even further than just the fan, so I think we'll be okay. So after an adjustment over the night, I woke up in the morning and the temperature had crashed, and the voltage was too low to start the fan, so it just shut off, of course. But the fan was off. The temperature had not crashed, but had certainly dropped, and as a result I adjusted the voltage and came back on, and everything came back to life. I'll include a screenshot of the temperature since then, but it's time to wrap it, so came out to go and take care of that. That's better than the 4 volts or 5 volts we had before, and this is just enough to get the fan going. You can see it's well, you can't see it, but it's going. I'm not gonna lie, this thing came out great. The beef is just delicious. We've already had dinner. The temperature held really steady, and I'll put a screenshot of the graph, the temperature graph here. I'm really pleased with the outcome. I did learn a few things. This is the first time, by the way, that I have cooked a brisket on the medium green egg. Don't have a big one. I've always used a Weber Kettle. This thing will definitely be my go-to going forward. The temperature stability was shocking, just to me. I guess that's what you buy these things for, right? But it was fantastic. Once I got the temperature to where I wanted it, then the cruise control took over and really kept things within a few degrees of the set temperature, and that was great. And then having the reduced speed on the fan was really critical to success. Another thing I noticed is that the temperature from the probe, the chamber probe, was up in the top of the egg, and then the air probe, the wireless probe, is on the meat, and they're very different temperatures. They're, as much as 25-30 degrees difference. So you'll see that too on the graph, where I was looking at both the temperature of the top and the temperature of the meat, like right around the meat. So trying to get the temperature of the meat around 200 degrees if I could get it there, and then keep that top temperature up in the 230, 240 range. And yeah, that was a good compromise, and the thing was great. And yeah, I'll definitely do this again.